Hello and welcome. In this how-to video, we are going to go through our Vinyasa. So Vinyasa means to connect your movement with your breath, with an intention. And within a flow class, sometimes your teacher will ask you to take a Vinyasa. So this is 4 different asanas connected with your breath. Starting in your high plank, moving through Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and pressing back to downward facing dog. Now there is a way to modify this if your shoulders or if this is too much on the arms, you can always use the knees. So first I will demonstrate it, talking through it, going through the full version, and then modifying afterwards. If you need to modify and you know that, you're welcome to skip forward. So coming into a high plank to begin, spreading the fingers wide, making sure the wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders, engaging through the core, engaging through the legs. This is your starting point. So finding this high plank, and then keeping everything engaged, keeping the elbows in by the side. We're going to lower down to our Chaturanga. So keeping ourselves hovering off of the ground, engaging through the core, squeezing the legs, keeping the neck long. This is Chaturanga. Pressing up, upward facing dog. So toes are pressing into the ground, knees are hovering off of the ground, chest is open, gazing upwards at the ceiling. And then tucking under the toes, pressing back, finding downward dog. Now moving through this with our breath. As we inhale, rolling forward, high plank. Exhaling, elbows are in by the side, Chaturanga. Inhaling, tucking under the toes, upward facing dog, opening through the chest, engaging through the kneecaps. Exhaling, pressing back, downward facing dog. Moving through it, inhaling, high plank, exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward dog. One more time. Inhaling, high plank. Exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Now to modify this, you can inhale, come to our high plank. And then as we exhale, you can bring the knees down, so keeping this long, straight spine, keeping the elbows in by the side, but having the knees on the ground to support us. Lowering down the chest. This is a modified Chaturanga, modified Vinyasa. Then lowering the chest and tucking the toes, coming into your baby cobra. Hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows are in by the side, opening through the chest. So the weight is in the hands, but you're engaging through the back muscles. Releasing down, tucking under the toes, and pressing back into your downward dog. Taking this again through your modified, inhaling, high plank. As you exhale, lowering the knees, keeping the elbows in by the side, lowering the chest down. Inhaling, untucking the toes, baby cobra. Hands are pressing into the mat, engaging through the back. Pubic bone is pressing into the ground. Releasing down, exhaling, downward dog. One more time. Inhaling high plank. Exhaling, lowering the knees, keeping the elbows in by the side, lowering the chest. Untucking the toes. Inhaling, baby cobra, engaging through the back. Pressing the pubic bone under. Pressing the hands into the ground. Exhaling, pressing back. Downward facing dog. So there you have it. You have your modified and your full version of Vinyasa. So oftentimes your teacher will ask you to take a Vinyasa during a Vinyasa class or a flow class. And combining those 4 movements is what they are talking about. Always know that you have the option to modify, you have the option to skip a Vinyasa and just hold that downward facing dog. So listening to your body and letting your body guide you. Namaste.